Thank you all. I recognize myself for 5 minutes. I want to begin by expressing my profound appreciation to Chair Castor, to the entire Select Committee staff for their exceptional work over the past 4 years. This committee has played a crucial role in ensuring this Congress centers the climate crisis in everything we do. And thanks to the roadmap that we provided through our 2020 Majority Staff Report, this Congress has been the most consequential in our history in terms of climate action. We shaped and passed transformational policy through the Bipartisan Infrastructure Law, CHIPS and Science Act, and the Inflation Reduction Act. It will not only help reduce greenhouse gas emissions, but also grow our domestic manufacturing sector, reduce energy costs, and create good-paying union jobs. We know that clean energy is the future, and by making these investments in climate action, we're not just doing what's needed to protect the health of our planet, but we're also ensuring the United States of America outcompetes countries like China when it comes to the clean energy economy of the future. So while we've made significant progress, I also know that we as a nation have so much more work to do. I was honored when the Speaker named me to the Select Committee because the climate crisis is personal to me. I'm the proud dad of 2 great young children, and I constantly think about the world we're going to leave behind for them and for their children. It's the reason I first ran for office, to make the world a safer, healthier place for them. I know the health of our planet weighs on many young people, just like my kids, just as it does on their parents. In my district, we are seeing record-breaking temperatures year after year. Kids in our communities are experiencing year-round wildfires that threaten to destroy their homes. Just this year, the Laguna Niguel wildfire burned over 200 acres and destroyed at least 20 homes. These same wildfires also dictate how much time kids can spend outside due to air quality concerns, further impacting their everyday life. In my district, kids are also seeing rising sea levels and coastal bluffs that are eroding and have tragically taken lives. We're facing year-round droughts that threaten basic access to clean, drinkable water, and we're confronted with the reality that it'll be increasingly difficult to secure reliable water in the years ahead. This is the result of decades of neglect to protect our planet and a lack of recognition of the impacts of our ongoing climate crisis. When I voted to pass the historic Inflation Reduction Act earlier this year, of which many of the provisions came directly from the Select Committee's work, I knew I wasn't just voting for the biggest investment in climate action in U.S. history. I knew I was voting to create a better world for my kids and for future generations. And while I'm incredibly proud of the work we've done together and the way that this Congress has finally started investing in climate action at a scale matching the challenge that science demands, I am gravely disappointed that Republicans plan to disband this Select Committee. Well, my friends across the aisle, and I often have significant policy disagreements on the best way to protect our planet and grow our clean energy economy, I don't believe that's why they're disbanding the committee. They're choosing the politically expedient option by burying their heads in the sand rather than doing the hard work of proposing policy solutions, working with us to actually tackle the issues with the urgency required. And many, if not all, of my colleagues on the other side of the aisle represent communities that have been devastated by the impacts of the climate crisis, from record-breaking hurricanes and flooding to lethal heat waves, wildfires, and drought. The communities they serve, just like the ones I serve, desperately need this committee to continue its work. So instead of simply disbanding the committee because of the political optics, I offer my friends across the aisle an alternative. Keep the committee, continue our work, and if you don't like the term climate crisis, call it whatever you want. Literally, whatever is most applicable, whatever you decide, whatever you like. But the hearings we've held in this committee, the policy goals that we've outlined, the work that we've done, enacting over 300 of our recommendations, and the remaining recommendations we've yet to enact are all too important to ignore and put to the side for the next 2 years, or worse even, take steps back. There is no other committee in Congress that has such a comprehensive and cross-cutting purview to ensure that climate is considered in all that we do. I urge my friends on the other side of the aisle to reconsider. We must continue to center climate action and advance our clean energy economy. There's simply too much at stake for our planet and the people we're here to serve. And with that, we'll recess until Chair Castor gets back. Thank you.